the pocket money gender pay gap. Let's have a look. Guys, thank you for joining me for this episode of Heiser Says. Today I'd like to have a look at the pocket money gender pay gap. Now this is an article from Sky.News. Boys get twice as much pocket money as girls, the study suggests. The shocking divide between the money given to boys and girls. Not given, earned. Earned. Wait till you see what this article talks about. To boys and girls suggests the gender pay gap, well no, gender earnings gap may start at home. Maybe because we're a biologically dimorphic species. There's a difference between male and female. You know, kind of maybe our hormonal levels, our muscle fibers, just the way we even emotionally respond and think is different between the genders. So parents give their sons twice as much pocket money as their daughters, the study suggests, indicating that the gender pay gap, earnings gap, may start at home. Boys in the US were found to be receiving an average of $13.80 a week. Girls need to wait a fortnight to get that much because of the patriarchy, as they typically receive just $6.71 a week. There was also inequality when it came to bonuses given to children. While the typical boy is rewarded with $17, girls are only given $15.50. Oh no. Millions of transactions conducted by 10,000 families were analyzed by Busy Kids, an online allowance platform. The company's chief executive, Greg Massett, said it was shocking to see how much of a pay gap there was on our platform. Really? Was it shocking? I wonder how many boys he has. He's got 6 kids. I don't think this is intentional, but it's happening. Mr. Massett, a father of 6, founded Busy Kids to keep track of his children's chores and weekly allowances. It teaches the children how to earn, save, share, spend, and invest their allowance, and promotes work ethic and responsibility. Well, yeah, it does. That's probably a good thing that they're getting from this. They're starting to learn that if you work harder, you get better rewards. Every chore on the platform has a suggested price rate, ranging from $1 for completing homework, which I don't think is a chore. That's your own self-improvement. You shouldn't be paid for that. I really disagree with that idea. To $2 for folding and putting away laundry. I wonder how much it costs for maybe mowing the lawn or taking out the rubbish, you know? Can you see children, the girls doing more of the things that aren't gross or disgusting, and the boys doing the things that are more gross and disgusting and earning more? Yeah, I can. I bet you, I guarantee you, that is what's happening here. I guarantee you parents are assigning values to jobs which they hate the most. Taking out the garbage or mowing the lawn, you pay extra for that than, sitting in front of the TV and doing ironing or folding some laundry. I bet you that's what's happening. Mr. Massett told CBS News, parents can decide which chores to assign to which kids, and they can change our suggested rate of pay if they want to. That's where the gender gap comes in. Well, okay, he thinks I bet you that's not what's actually happening here. The extent of the pay gap between male and female employees at some of the UK's biggest companies was put under the spotlight earlier this year. Earnings gap. The organisation with 250 or more workers published their figures in April, which revealed that nearly half paid men at least 1/10 more per hour than women. Okay, there is no gender pay gap. Paying someone differently simply based on their gender is discrimination. That is against the law in Australia, in the UK as well, and I'm certain it would be in America too. That would be discrimination just based on that criteria. You pay people based on their performance. In the past, there were examples of people being able to pay women less, and I'm talking nearly 100 years ago now, and the famous example is a group of astronomers fired all the men from the laboratory where they were analysing photographic images of the sky, replaced them with women because the women were more methodical and because they were cheaper. So that's why you have a whole lot of interstellar and solar system bodies discovered by women, asteroids, things like that, because they were analysing all of the photographs because they were cheaper. Okay, I don't understand that people don't realise that a lot of the time their employers would just fire them all and replace them with cheaper labour and women if they could. But, it doesn't... it's just frustrating. Guys, this is just a bit of fun, another typical type of propaganda they're pushing out. If you'd like this content, please like, share, and subscribe. And let me know in the comments, how do you handle your chores with your children? we have a chores list that they have to do. If they do all their chores, they get ice cream at the end of the day. Do you think you should be paid to do your homework? I bloody well don't think you should. Oh, guys, see you all again next time. Bye.